What I'm going to show you today in this brief tutorial is how to price out your medications. We have three aspects to the Rx101 Savers card. The first is your pharmacy locations that are just brick and mortar pharmacies all throughout the United States. We have 75,000 of those. And this pricing tool is going to show you the pricing on all of those. Plus, it's also going to show you the pricing on our US mail order that originates in Ohio. The third aspect is when you come up with a price that doesn't seem like it's something that you're able to pay, is to go ahead and get pricing on our international pharmacy. And so I'm going to show you that as well. So the first thing that you do when you click on our pricing tools, you're going to be taken to our points of care. And this is our portal for our pricing. And you're going to start with the zip code because pricing is actually regionally. And so it really varies by zip code. Right across town, the price could be different. And the next we're going to do is we're going to set our radius. How many miles away from where your zip code is are you willing to look? And I typically go at least 20 miles out. So that captures some other pharmacies that and stores that may not be on every street corner the way some of the big boys are. And the next thing that you're going to do is put your drug name in. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, people don't know how to spell drug names, and that's for a good reason because they're kind of goofy names. Many times, if you don't, the easiest thing is to go to Google and we're going to look up losartan, but let's spell it wrong. Losertin. And what happens? It pops up losartan potassium, electronic medications compendium. And so what you can do is just pull that up and you can copy the name and several different pages may pop up, but this is the easiest way to do it. And so just go in there, copy and paste. And how I copy and paste is I control C to copy, control V to paste on a PC. And so then you go in here and as you notice, in this case, we have brand name and we have generic. So let's quickly push the brand name button and we're going to see what that pricing looks like. So here's 50 milligrams, 90 tablets. So a typical 3-month supply. And let's pull that up. Whoa, those prices are pretty big. Even through Elixir, which is our US mail order based in Ohio, the cost is $350. That on average saves you $50 off of most of the other medications. But if you notice here, many of the medications are just within a couple dollars of each other, regardless of where you go. And that is very typical for your brand name medications. So the next thing that we're going to do is go back to losartan. And this time we're going to click on generic. And as you can see here, tablet, 50 milligrams, quantity of 90. And now we have much lower pricing, but you have a lot more variation. So here our mail order is not cheapest, but it's still a heck of a lot cheaper than CVS is. CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid are usually very expensive. In this case, I believe Rite Aid was a pretty good price. But one thing that you will find is that your regional drugstores, here's Discount Drug Mart, it's a regionally owned drugstore and just a regular general store, and Giant Eagle, which happens to be within a grocery store. Those tend to be the types of places where you find your cheaper pricing. So now let's look at one that does not have a generic. So you get in there and you go to price your medication, Xifaxan. And the only thing that pops up this time is the brand name. And so as you can see down here, this is typically taken 3 a day, 550 milligrams, and it's a tablet. Oh boy. Well, the mail order saves us $1,000, but that's $1,000 for 3 months. That's still a very high price tag. So what I encourage you to do if you ever see these kind of prices is to go into the Rx101 Savers Card site, go back to the drug pricing, and click on this time the international mail order pricing. That same medication is only about $500 for a 3-month supply. But here, what we want you to do is to first take a look at our list of our most popular medications. These are pre-priced for you because their prices stay fairly stable. So we do have over 2,000 additional medications. And if you've looked at this and you don't see your medication and you've already taken a look at the generic medications, which we just priced out, then you can go down here and you can fill out this form, and we need your contact information. If somebody sent you to us, perhaps your Medicare agent or your insurance agent, please let us know who they are because we may know who they are, but we'd like to thank them. And then you go ahead and put your medication name in, the strength, and the quantity. If you have any questions on any of that, you're also welcome to take a clear picture, emphasis on clear, of the bottle. Please take the front and the back because a lot of times that the label wraps around the sides. If you have more than one medication, then just please repeat it here. We need the medication name, the strength, the quantity taken, because that is how we will price it out. And once you hit that submit button, you will get an email saying that we're on top of it. We'll give you a phone number to go ahead and try to reach us, but we will be back to you within 1 business day. If you have additional questions, here's our brochure. You can go ahead and download that and take a look at the ordering process itself. Here are just a few reminders about our international services. And down here are some FAQs regarding international medications that you may find very interesting. Thank you for your time. And I'd like to remind you that we are here to save medication costs one person at a time, and I truly hope that includes you. Thank you.